Have you ever done something and swore that you did it, and then you find out that you didn't do it, or people said, no, you weren't doing that at the time, something else was happening? What is that? And it can range from very small things to huge things, in fact, to an extent where a group of people would have sworn that something actually happened. And then later on, they found out it didn't actually happen like that. What is that? Well, apparently, it's quite common, and it's known as the Mandela Effect. And it also might help to strengthen the theory on the many universe theory, or even a simulation. Stay tuned. And welcome to the Bric-a-Brac Shop. And this is the portal to the paranormal, the spiritual, and the unexplained. And I'm Tom from the shop. So welcome to this episode. Now, have you had those strange occurrences where you're sure you've done something and it's totally different? And you can get it on a very small scale. Like, you're sure you put the washing machine on. Oh, actually, you're pretty sure you did the washing, and then you got back and the washing wasn't done. What do you think of that? And then you go to the extreme where people have heard news reports, and this is a bigger scale where lots of people have heard of a particular news event, and time goes by, and then all of a sudden they hear something similar again. They're pretty sure that this happened years ago, but it hadn't. And that's the Mandela Effect. Now, again, if you enjoy this episode, please tell your friends, share the video as well, and please like and subscribe and click the notification bell and the icon as well, and that way you won't miss out as well. Now, this is actually known as the Mandela Effect, and it's got its name basically from this incident which happened mainly with Nelson Mandela, probably because it was the most notable one to date. Now, Nelson Mandela, he was an anti-apartheid revolutionary, a statesman, a philanthropist, and of course the president of South Africa. Now, the phrase Mandela Effect was actually coined by Fiona Broome because she actually noticed websites saying that he had died in jail back in the 80s. However, he ended up being alive again, only later to die in 2013. So, what happened there? And it's not just Fiona Broome. There was quite a few other people that would swear that he had passed on. And so what has actually happened there? And this incident has coined the term of the Mandela Effect. And this happens for a lot of things as well. Think back and tell me, and you might have to think back a bit because we don't normally think of these things. We take these for granted. And there are times when we do think back and you're sure that things actually happened differently. In fact, and they go from a wide scale, like the death of Nelson Mandela, where a few other people have thought the same thing too. Certain little things like yourself, like you were sure you cleaned that up, but you went home and it's dirty again. What is happening there? Well, that's what we call the Mandela Effect. But apparently, there's a few different train of thoughts. There's a thought that on the medical side, our mind is easily influenced. We can think things like, oh, we've got to clean that up before we go out. And we thought we had, but we forgot. And we came home and quite surprised that we hadn't. But it was just a normal thing. And other little things like that. And also the mind is very are susceptible to influences. Like during an investigation, if someone was saying, was the robber wearing a hood? Was he wearing a brown hood? And the person will think, no, he was wearing a grey hood. And actually, that was just the mention of a hood input an idea of a hood in someone's mind, because the robber didn't have a hood on. So it just shows that the mind is open to take in different influences. And also our memories change over time as well. And this is also from the medical viewpoint. If you want to go off onto the science fiction sort of viewpoint, or quantum physics, because it's probably something we just don't understand yet. Some people say it's an argument for the many universe theory, or parallel universes, where things have changed and gone off on a different way and corrected itself. Or we are living in a simulation and people have gone back to change things around. So what do you think? And have you had any experiences like this as well? Write in the comments below and let me know what you think. And if you've had, and what do you think they were? Was it a bad memory or a memory glitch or something really strange happening? Because I must admit, I did have something similar happen to me with a politician. I thought one of the politicians had actually passed away, and this is years ago, and he was a really fit politician. He would go running every day and exercising, and so when we heard he died, we thought that was really strange because he was so fit. And yet there are people that seem to be really fit and exercising all the time, and they do have heart attacks or other things that do happen to him. But then again, I was surprised that he was still alive, and only to die at a later stage. So that's very similar to the Mandela Effect with Nelson Mandela. And that's just my experience. And there's also other things that I've been doing where I'm sure I've done something and it's not there. And then again, maybe it's wishful thinking on my part, hoping I'd done it or wanting to have done it, tried to have done it, but totally forgot about it. What do you think? And if you have had any similar experiences, do write down below in the comments and let me know. So what do you think? Again, if you like this episode, tell your friends, share it, get other people to join in and we can expand the channel. So don't forget to please like down below and subscribe and press the notification bell. So that way you will be updated when I do release videos. And don't forget, if you've got something out of this, why not buy me a drink? You'll be links down below. You'll be helping me and helping the channel. And have a browse while you're down there at the links down below, because we're also affiliated with the UK's #1 spiritual shop. Very reasonable prices, very reasonable shipping as well, worldwide shipping that is. And for your first order, you also get 10% off. And do subscribe to them because they do have other offers that come around. So I'm hoping to get this channel off the ground and expand it to different realms, because I have noticed you guys do like the supernatural, the paranormal, and you're also into partly the spiritual and manifesting as well. And I personally think it's all related, and quantum physics will have the answer eventually. And I want to build this channel and make it bigger. So in the coming weeks, stay tuned, because I'll have some news about that as well. So thanks for watching. Do comment below and tell me what you think. Or if you think it's all coincidences. That's another thing. So let me know, and I'll see you real soon. And in the meantime, stay well and happy.